Hello and welcome to a quick walkthrough of just a few of the features in the Commercial Loan Broker CRM or Customer Relationship Management System. We're going to start off today by looking at one of the main modules, Contacts. Now, contacts are essentially your online centralized Rolodex, the one place where all of the folks who you interact with, whether they be prospective clients, current clients, referral partners, or anyone else that you know, all contained here in one place where you can access it on your computer, your laptop, your tablet, your phone, or wherever else you might be. You can filter all of your contacts, slice them and dice them in any which way to get whatever data and lists you're looking for, whether that be where their deal is at, what company they work for, when they were added, how you contacted them, where they came from, what city they're in, what state, all of these different features. But what we're going to be looking at today in the contacts is really what it looks like to add and use a contact. So here you can import a whole bunch of contacts. You can upload 1,000, 5,000 all at once, or you can add them individually. And when you're adding them individually, you're going to be looking at the names and the company name, the phone, email, fax, mailing address, all the things that you would expect. But over here, you see some much more unique and customized fields. We have contact type, which is really what type of relationship you foresee having with this individual, whether that be a COI, a center of influence, who's a banker or a realtor who will send you deals and referrals, or whether it's a lender or a prospect or a client. From lead source, we can select if it is a prospect or a client, where did they come from? Were they a referral? Did you meet them networking? Did you already know them from way back when in 5th grade? Did they come through your website or a direct marketing that you're doing, or maybe an event attendee? By using these fields consistently and accurately, you create amazing optics for yourself and your business so that you can say, all right, over the past 3 months, 6 months, year, 5 years, where has my business been coming from? Where have my leads been coming from? Who have I been reaching out to effectively? Who have I not been reaching effectively? And make great business decisions based on historic data. Your referred by section gives you the ability to specify, if they were a referral, who actually connected you with them, so that you have that attached to that contact profile and you always know who to thank for the business or to keep updated. You can also click with one click to select whether or not they're going to be receiving your newsletter. A great feature, and then everything behind that is automated, especially if you are on our newsletter program. With that understanding of just the initial setup of a profile, let's jump into one that's already been created and look at some of the other fields that you'll be using on a daily basis. Notes is where you keep yourself up to date on what is happening with any particular contact. Very, very useful tool for all of those things that you might otherwise forget. Notes from the last conversation, important milestones, or just something that you want to remember, such as, hey, their grandson's name is Billy. These things can really set you apart, and you put it all in one place where right before you walk into a meeting, you can click on your phone, see all of your notes on the prospect, and be the guy or gal in the room with the best memory. In addition, we can add attachments to any contact. Maybe you're getting more and more documentation from underwriting. You can always attach that here and then have it accessible anytime, any place that you need it. We're going to talk about next deals and activities. We're going to focus on activities as being the actual actions, the phone calls, the meetings, and the other tasks that you are doing to drive a relationship forward and close a deal. And deals, of course, being the actual funding or financing solutions that you are proposing to companies in need. So let's start off with activities. Tasks are going to be essentially to-do items. They're not a specific time, but we can set a specific date, a priority. As your team expands, you can easily assign this to other people. At one place, managing all of your team, assigning what needs to be done, and then having the optics, the overview of where they're at in the process. In addition, you have the ability to set reminders, whether you want to get an alert on your computer, your phone, or whether you want to receive an email, if you need it to repeat, all of those sorts of things. So let's say we are doing a lender search for our contact here, Jane Doe. Pitch her financing to ABC Fund. So let's say that this was something that we wanted to be doing tomorrow. You can save that and it will be automatically added to this contact's profile so that whenever you're looking at a contact, you can see everything that you have coming up that needs to be done. Once it is done, it goes on down to closed activities, which allows you to have a record of everything you have accomplished, staying on top of every little detail of the relationship. Now, events over here are going to be, rather than to-do items, they're going to be meetings. So, for example, you might have a lunch meeting at Del Frisco's Steakhouse. And you can set what time, when that is going to be. Say we're doing that next Tuesday, and we'll make it a little bit later, 1 o'clock. Set that. You can also add participants, and then when you save it, it will automatically go ahead and send your invites, or allow you to send invites for the calendars of all of your attendees. Very, very nice integrated feature. Calls are another type of activity where you can either log inbound or outbound calls, noting the call purpose, the time at which it was taken, and of course notes. You can also do it live as you're doing your phone calls, starting the timer and letting it run as you take notes, and then finishing it so that it is accurate up to the minute. Right, and of course, those are all saved and logged so that anytime that you have a conversation with that person, you can refer back to all of the past calls that you had with the notes on them and all of those other details. Again, making you the most on top of it person in any conversation. You also have the ability to integrate all of their different social media feeds if you are already connected with them on Twitter or Facebook or Google+, so that when you do go to their profile, you now have all of the information about what they've been posting, what they've been up to online, that you can again involve in that conversation, wowing people and really knocking their socks off. Now let's look at another aspect of activities. Over here under the activities tab, that was all associated with the contact profile, and it will always be recorded there. However, under the activities tab, there you can slice and dice to look at your to-do list for a day, your to-do list for the week or the month, your events, all of these sorts of different activities. So, for example, we could sort down to my events and just see everything that's coming up, or sort over to my tasks, and from there, my open tasks or my closed tasks. From there, you can always have your to-do list right in front of you when you sit down at your computer in the morning, the complete overview of everything that's going to be going on that day, that week, that month. You can click through on any task to get all of the data on it, all of the information on that contact, the ability to click over to that contact and view them in more detail. Again, everything from every part of the website of the CRM is integrated into every other part. Now let's quickly talk about reaching out to contacts via emails. I can send an email to this client from here, or I can do that directly from their profile. A really great feature that we've built into this is the email template. So it will automatically open it up to that contact, allow you to type in the subject, the message, append your auto signature, allow you to hit send, as well as all of your standard editor necessities down here. However, we have a whole bunch of templates. So let's say that this was a client and you needed to schedule the first meeting with them. You can go ahead, click right there, and it will automatically populate that email for you. This one's for a first meeting for a referral. Your subject, I was requested to contact you, getting a high open rate. Hello, it automatically puts in the contact's first name. Anything that's highlighted in red is something that you would want to customize, again, just to capture your attention. So for this one, John over at Bank of America, let's suppose, requested that I contact you. They and I believe that my firm can secure the financing you are looking for. Let's schedule a time to chat as soon as possible. Blah, blah, blah. Again, all pre-written. You can customize it, but it's available there for you with one click. So if you're, for example, sending over a proposal, some great news, we've secured multiple lenders who are strongly interested in providing you with financing. Full proposal and agreement is attached, so on and so forth. You have the emails pre-written for you for any scenario that you're going to come in contact with on a regular basis. And this is going to save you, when writing these emails, a minute here, 3 minutes there, 4 minutes on another email. And with that, though you're just saving minutes at each time, if you add it up throughout a day, throughout a week, throughout a year, you are saving yourself days upon days that you would otherwise spend writing out emails. Everything has already been written for you, tested, and we know it works. So we've looked a bit about at activities. I also want to show you the calendar very quickly. Just another way to interact with your upcoming events. The ability to quickly and easily see what is going to be happening on your day, on your month, on your week, and so forth. And again, we see that this lunch meeting that we just created is right there. And we can always click on that to get more details. Or if we were over here and we were looking to add a new event or a new call that we need to schedule. If we were looking at it on a weekly basis, it would of course be gridded out for us. And we could easily say, all right, great, I can do a call after my lunch meeting. Let's flip that in right there. And fit it into your calendar. So again, very powerful and robust feature set, putting everything at your fingertips that you're going to use. We're now going to look briefly at deals. Deals are where you record all of the financing that you are proposing to clients and prospects. You can define the stage it's in, the financing type, whether that be equipment, SBA, factoring, line of credit, and so on. The amount, the projected fees, it will automatically calculate your probability of closing. When we look at this, it also graphs out the stage for your deal, whether you're still working on lender search or you've moved on to proposal and you've sent that proposal out, one click to update it, and then it of course has all of the details tied in, your notes, your contacts, creates a history, all of your activities and companies and contacts that are related to this deal, all in one place, putting all of the information you need at your fingertips. These deals then translate into a deal funnel, which allows you to get a quick overview of where all of your financing solutions are, giving you a feeling that, okay, wonderful, you have about 60 million right now that you are actively searching for lenders to place those deals with. For example, graphing it out in a number of different ways, you can click through them and very quickly go through and see the probability. Each deal, click to see who it is, graphed out by stage. I click to view that by probability. Just jump in there and look at that by stage, graphing out all of your individual deals by stage where they're at, giving you a full overview of your pipeline, essential, especially when you have a large team and live deals. Thank you so much.